I'll be with you shortly. Enjoy the movie. Not again. This is 2024's Slay. On the open plains of wherever this is, Rufus, the grocery delivery guy, is interrupted midstream by a vampire attack. Elsewhere, Mama Souffle, Olive Wood, Robin Banks, and Bella Du Bois discuss their next show lineup at what was supposed to be a legendary venue.
We've been looking forward to perform at the Bold Tuck.
Not this dive for Sons of Anarchy reject.
When they go to check it out, they're met with insults, but in return, they throw hardcore shade.
Your makeup and fairy glitter ain't fooling nobody.
Neither is that flashy exhaust on that entry-level hog.
Despite the venue faux pas and no cell service, bar owner Dusty asks them to stay. But it's a few die-hard fans that convince them it'll be worth it. When they're ready, Sue and Olive argue over stage direction, but Mama's not having it.
No changes. Keep it as tight as our tux.
At the bar, Sheila is pissed that wing night is off because Rufus failed to make a delivery.
We just want the hell can I eat this?
Look, I told you the delivery's late. Kitchen's closed.
The drag queen's opening number to Wet Ass Pussy connects with the crowd in a variety of ways. Robin makes a connection, Dusty is low-key feeling it, and Travis has a one-liner he's been working on all day.
You suck.
Well, that I do, but you ain't my type.
Rufus arrives thirsty as hell, but he still takes time to drop a compliment.
Your high blood pressure smells damn good.
Before taking a bite. After causing a ruckus, he's thrown outside. After a quick vibe check for Travis,
And how's your head?
the show goes on, until Fat Boy storms the stage to show off his new canines. Everybody flees, only to find Rufus showing off his pearly whites. They retreat inside and discover by a lucky break that vampires turn into glittery ash when impaled on a beer tap. After another vibe check,
Actually, just turn to dust.
Well, my texture tapped to be tripping balls, so yes, I do believe he did.
Travis and crew go out guns blazing, but they don't last long and things get a bit meta.
You need a huge ass budget to adapt this story, because this shit is insane!
They again retreat and discuss movie vampire rules, including one about vampires needing permission to be allowed inside, which doesn't work so well in this case.
So we just don't invite them inside. Seems simple enough.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
Everyone prepares to take on vampires, and Olive makes a break for the campy van, answering the age-old question about vampire invitation rules for RVs.
This is a mobile home. It has a bed, kitchenette, and a damn pot I can sell.
Robin has a moment with her new guy and unexpectedly takes out a vampire with garlic bread. Sheila is still hangry and takes out her aggression on Rufus.
I am eating damn bar nuts for my supper. Like I ain't got no damn self-respect.
While changing her outfit for the second act, Bella gets philosophical about glitter.
Now, glitter is a commitment. It's the herpes of the drag world.
And is then chased through comically large ducks by a vampire. Later, she gives a vamp a stiletto to the face before getting stabbed herself. Olive fights Sue over responsibility for Bella's death and escapes the bar on a bike. Earl discovers he's turning into a vampire, Sheila is still starving, and more bar patrons have arrived just in time to become a vampire snack. I leave you at this vital moment to discover for yourself what really slays. 2024's Slay is a Canadian horror comedy directed by Jem Gerard. It's a Tubi original starring RuPaul's Drag Race stars Trinity the Tuck, Heidi in Closet, Crystal Method, and Caramel, playing drag queens with equally fun names. It's described as Priscilla, Queen of the Desert's RV, breaking down at the titty twister in From Dusk Till Dawn. Now, I'll be honest, this one surprised me. I went in blind after seeing it mentioned on Twitter. Upon hearing it was a Tubi original, I set my expectations to a certain stereotypical level, given the general quality of Tubi original movies. From moment one, it kept me in the campy van for the entire wild ride. Like a lot of well-done horror, Slay has a lot to say about real-world issues. It doesn't mince words addressing the misconceptions and ignorance of certain bar patrons, pointing out cracks in logic in a very cheeky way.
You got pronouns now or something?
Everyone does, darling.
Not me.
There's also the classic horror scenario of the newcomers being blamed because they happen to have arrived when supernatural evil rears its ugly head.
How'd I know this ain't your fault?
Our fault, your backyard inside is full of Twilight rejects.
And in this year of 2025, that response to a hypothetical vampire outbreak doesn't feel very outside the box. There are some very real-world points written in a way that feel conversational given the situation. The question of consent and self-control are among my favorites.
Do I want blood? Yes. Do I want dick? Also yes. But both dishes are best served the same way. With consent, bitch.
The Slay crew worked really well within their budget, and even took the piss out of themselves when the budget kept the epic moments from being brought to screen.
Oh, that dude just got decapitated! In slow motion?
There's a discussion of movie vampires and what can be learned from those movies to fight off their version of the vampires. It's a really fun scene that pays off across the back half of the movie. There were a few points where it felt like the quantity overrode the quality in terms of sassy comebacks. Instead of one good zinger with time to breathe, there might be two which took me out of the moment to enjoy and consider them evenly. Overall, I had a great time with this. The horror comedy subgenre can be a tricky thing to balance, but Slade does it with style and in 6-inch stilettos. If you're looking for a great LGBTQ vampire flick, or just a great vampire flick in general, you won't go wrong with Slay. So what do you think? Suggestions for movies, trivial questions, comments, ratings, and some chicken wings would be appreciated. Thank you so very much for watching.